I have PCOS. I have an incompetent cervix. Hi guys, I'm Barbie Angel and welcome to my channel. So as you can see by the title, this video is going to be extremely personal, extremely delicate to talk about. It's a woman who grew up basically wanting to have 5 children and going through, you know, all the amazing things that happens to your body during pregnancy and baby showers and sharing the news with your family and friends and gender reveals and maternity pictures and just being excited about your journey of starting life, creating life. Those are all the things that I dreamt of and I saw happening for myself, and to be told over and over again that you're probably not going to experience those things is and will probably always be one of the hardest things that I've had to deal with, being diagnosed with PCOS. My journey has not been easy. There has been so many lows and there has been some highs and there has been a lot of uncertainty throughout the years, and I just wanted to come on here and tell my story because I feel like there has to be a purpose. There has to be a reason that I've gone through so many things. There has to be a reason that I'm dealing with all of these things, and it can't be for nothing. You know, I want to be able to inspire people. I want to be able to build a sisterhood around just educating ourselves about our bodies, about infertility, about wanting children, about all of the things that we as females deal with that sometimes we feel like we can't talk to people about, or we can't talk about it because you don't want to share your business, or you know, there's so many things that we deal with that we don't have to deal with alone. I just hope that my voice can be heard and that I can inspire somebody else to not give up. So for me, I was diagnosed with PCOS, which is Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, when I was 19 years old. I was told at that time that I would not have any children, that it would be very, very unlikely that if I did have children that they would, you know, be full term, that I would have children with disabilities, that if I wanted to have children, I would have to do so, or at least try to do so before I turned 30. I turned 29 years old today, so there's that. And so many other things that as a 19-year-old, I wasn't mentally prepared for, or I wasn't able to fully understand. And throughout the years, I have dealt with loss, I have dealt with depression, I have dealt with anxiety, I have dealt with my weight up and down, I have dealt with severe acne, I have dealt with so many other health issues that could or could not be linked to my PCOS. And I just wanted to come on here and just explain and give my story. And for those that don't know what polycystic ovarian syndrome is, it is a hormonal disorder where you basically have many small cysts on your ovaries. For me, I found out in April of last year that I had 48 cysts on both of my ovaries. So 48 on one side, 48 on the other side. When I was first diagnosed, I believe I had 12 on one side, and as you can see throughout the years, it has definitely increased, which is something I probably wasn't even thinking about, or, you know, at 19 years old, it didn't really mean a lot to me. So polycystic ovarian syndrome causes major infertility issues in women, and it's one of the most common infertility issues in women, and a lot of people don't know about it. For me, I feel like in the last couple of years, it's been something that I have been able to find more information about, but I know in the earlier years, I could not find information about it. So that's something that goes unnoticed for a long time in women. You have infertility issues because you have a higher level of androgens, which is just testosterone, the male hormone in your body. So it stops you from releasing an egg, which means you don't ovulate, you can have irregular periods, excessive acne, excessive hair growth on your face and your body, while having thinning hair on your scalp, excessive weight gain, which is, for me, I went from being a little tiny thing to being borderline obese. So it's like, it definitely takes over your life. You can have other serious health conditions like high blood pressure, which I was recently diagnosed with. You can have strokes, you can develop uterine cancer. So for me, I have dealt with all of those things. I was told in April, like I said, that I am literally the textbook version of PCOS, meaning I, at this point in my life, have a check marked every single thing that PCOS can cause. There's no cure for PCOS. Like, once you're diagnosed with it, you're going to have it for the rest of your life. You can maintain it. There's holistic ways, holistic medicine and treatments and things that you can do, and foods that you should avoid and things like that. But it's literally a lifestyle change. Once you are trying to, you know, treat your PCOS, you have to do a complete lifestyle change, and it's difficult. Like, it is so hard. I love bread. I want to eat bread. I want to eat pasta. I want to eat sugar. I want to drink juice. Like, it's so hard to have to completely change your life to be able to even maintain. And that's something that I have dealt with. Like I said, my weight fluctuates like none other. When I am, you know, in the mindset of, okay, I need to lose weight, I can drop the weight like that, but it's going to creep right back up, because once I drop the weight, I'm back to, you know, I need to eat my goods. So it's so hard. It's extremely hard. So the thing that I have dealt with is incompetent cervix. Incompetent cervix is basically where your cervix is not able to hold the weight of the baby, so you dilate early. When you dilate early, this means you're dilating before 24 weeks of pregnancy, which means that you're going to have a child that might not survive, because 24 weeks is when the child is considered viable, meaning that's when they're able to live on their own. It's been tough. It's been extremely tough, and I feel like I'm the type of person that I keep stuff in, and it builds up and it builds up. For me, social media and just kind of like writing a post about certain things is how I kind of release that sometimes, but I don't physically talk to people about it. I don't like to talk to people about my issues and my problems. I don't like to feel like I'm complaining or things like that. So it's hard, and I don't want women to feel ashamed of what they have to go through, or women to feel like they're inadequate, because that's how I feel. I feel like my body continuously lets me down. I've always wanted to be a mother. I've always wanted to have a big family, and second-hand infertility, or whatever the correct term for it is, like, I do have a 7-year-old daughter who is our miracle child. My husband and I could not be more blessed to even have her. But in the same token, we have had so many other losses that it's a reality that we face every day. So for me, PCOS has literally taken over my life, and so has incompetent cervix. Like, I have PCOS, I have an incompetent cervix, I have infertility issues, and sometimes I feel embarrassed. Like, it's embarrassing to want something so bad and other people can have it, like, and I feel bad. Like, I can't, it's hard to like look at females just get pregnant so easily, and you know, for some of us, we can't have children that easily, and people take it for granted. It's very hard, and especially sometimes I feel like I've done everything right, you know. I've prayed for this, I've wanted this, and it's like, why? Like, God, why? Like, why, God? Why are you not hearing me? Why are you not listening to me? What can I do? What can I say? What do I have to do for you to just help me, you know? And I just wanted to make a video and just tell people that there's so many things that we don't have control over. Feeling like you don't have control over your body is probably the worst thing that you will have to go through in your life, regardless of what type of, you know, thing it is. But feeling like you don't have control over your own body is the hardest thing to deal with. But we need to talk about it. You know, we need to talk about what the issues are. We need to talk about how we're feeling. We need to talk about depression, because depression is real. Depression is absolutely real. I can say firsthand that I have dealt with depression. I have dealt with not wanting to live another day. I have dealt with so many things. And the other thing I want to talk about is maternal sepsis, which is the top leading cause of maternal deaths in the U.S. It's a life-threatening bacterial infection that you can get while you're pregnant or immediately after childbirth. You can go from being completely healthy one day, 1 minute, and in a matter of seconds, you're fighting for your life. And I have dealt with that personally. I will share that story in an upcoming video. But that is something that I am still trying to understand, that I am still trying to wrap my mind around and and figure out what could I have done differently, what happened, and I'm still trying to process it, you know? So yeah, I wanted to make this video and just be an inspiration to women. Like, let's talk about these things. Let's build a sisterhood. Let's surround each other with love and answer each other's questions and help each other out during these difficult times. Like, it is the hardest thing to want to have a child and you can't, just because your body just is not built that way, you know? So this is what I've been through. I will definitely go into more details in upcoming videos. I just wanted to be able to tell my story. You know, I feel like it needs to be heard. There's no way God put all of this on my shoulders for no reason. Like, I refuse to believe that there's no reason for all of the things that I've been through. And we're gonna figure this out together, y'all. Like, I don't want to just deal with my own things, overcome them, and then it's just that. Like, I want to have my testimonies. I want to share my testimonies with y'all. I want people to come to me with their testimonies. I just want to feel like other women can come to me, I can go to other women, and we can discuss these things. We can embrace each other. We can be there for each other. You don't have to be alone if you're dealing with infertility issues. You don't have to be alone if you have PCOS. You don't have to be alone if you've lost pregnancies, you've had multiple miscarriages. You don't have to be alone. Like, let's surround each other, let's build each other up, and let's be there for each other. So that is what I want to kind of do with this channel. I also want to do just life, you know. I want to live life and show that, like, you can overcome any obstacle. You can do anything that you set your mind to. God is real. With what I've been through, I'm not even going to sit up here and lie and say that there's been times where I have doubted him, that I have questioned him. I have been so angry with God, and I have felt like, why me? Like, why do you continuously put me through so much? Like, what did I do to deserve to have all of these things continuously happen to me? And I just feel like there's a reason. There has to be a reason, and I am hoping that sharing my story and all of these things will make me feel better, will make you guys feel better, will make people, you know, feel like they're not alone. I know that these type of things are things that you want to keep to yourself, and you don't want, you know, it being broadcasted and people looking at you a certain type of way, and it's embarrassing. Like, I am embarrassed that I want to have more children, and I probably will not. Like, I'm embarrassed. It hurts. Like, it's just, it hurts so bad. It really hurts. And people, and they, you know, they know you're married, so they're like, oh, when are you having more kids? When are you going to give your child a sibling? And all this other stuff. And it's like, chill. Like, you don't know what people go through. And I know people mean no harm. They don't mean harm. But it's like, you don't know what people are going through. And I know that those things can be hard to discuss. So I want to just share my journey, kind of just help other people. Like, it's hard. It's hard, and I don't want to be alone in this anymore. Thank you for watching. I hope you stay tuned for so many more things that I want to bring to this channel, so many more topics that I want to discuss, and hopefully I can help you guys along the way, and you guys can help me along the way. I want to hear other people's stories of how they overcame and what they did to have their children, their miracle babies, and I want to hear your stories. So if anybody has any stories like that, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Just let me know, you know, what you've been through. Send me a private message if you want to. My Instagram account will be below as well. And just thank you for watching. Honestly, like, this is my therapy. It's obviously, this is my first video, so it's hard to kind of like talk about everything, but I just feel like I need to start talking about this stuff. I need to get it off my chest. I need to let it out. I need to be transparent. You know, I just want to be very transparent with everyone. I want to be able to have people understand me a little bit better, and, you know, I hope you guys liked it. So thank you for watching.